Hi Usitha, thank you for your time to be here with us. Could you kindly introduce yourself and where you came from?
Hi Chris, thank you for having me here. I'm Usitha, I'm from Sri Lanka and I'm a first year master's student here at United Nations University Institute for the Advanced Study of Sustainability.
Okay, so let me ask you, what interests you to study in United Nations University?
So let me tell you briefly about my background. So I have a basic degree in environmental science, and then after graduation I worked for a think tank that used to work on development related issues related to poverty. So like I always wanted to work wanted to work in areas that bridge the gap between society and science. So in sustainability science that I see this gap can be bridged. So that's why I chose to study at UNU-IAS and this master's program.
Oh, so it means that you're interested in capacity building and in sustainability science. So, and you've mentioned that you've worked in a think tank. Can you tell us about your past research experiences, be it in a pure science or be it with the involvement of communities?
So my undergraduate related research experience have been purely science, but after graduation, as in my work experience in a think tank, I worked with the communities, so that involved science in some of them, but most of them related with social science and working with communities, doing field research, qualitative and quantitative together. So it's a mix of both.
Okay, it seems like a very interesting work. Do you have like a special project in mind, or what is your favorite research project, and could you tell us about it?
So from my past experience, so like I've worked with several multinational development agencies and reviewed their work. One of the interesting project was that we looked at some of the projects that were funded by the UNEP program, UN Environment Program, and we looked at what contributes to the scaling up of these project interventions. So that was like one of the most interesting thing, because we saw that even though a lot of money, resources and efforts have been put into these community projects, but scaling up is a rare event. So that has been an interesting topic for me.
I see. So it means like being in United Nations University would allow you to further work on that road. So what about your future research topic here in United Nations University? Do you have something in mind already?
I haven't finalized my research topic yet, but one of those areas that I wanted to work includes looking at in communities that have gone through the war, like in post-war situation, what are the sectors or how we can introduce sustainable development. So like adding the vulnerability in addition to climate change and other challenges, also adding the lens of post-war situation, and also like this is one of the chance to really introduce sustainable development into those communities. So that is one of the topics that I'm interested, but I have some other topics in my mind as well.
Oh, that sounds good. And like for future students, do you have any any advices that you would like to give to them, or any recommendations?
So like one of the things that have been in my mind for a long time is that like there is always this compartmentalization that science is for some particular people who are very expert, who have expertise knowledge in that. But actually, like if we have to achieve sustainable development, then we need to bring in fact science is shaped by society, and also science has influence on the society. So people are not only part of the problem, but people also should be part of the solution. So like if you are really good at science, then you should also try to look at how you can bring that science into society and communicate your science in a beneficial way that is useful for the society.
Indeed, that's a really good final message. Thank you for your time, Usitha.
Thank you for having me here.